No, the price.
Oh yeah, I got a couple different ones. They're all different.
Where's the price? Where's the price?
Is right here. 35.
Yeah, oh, there it is. Okay, where's all the extra stuff on there?
The what?
The extra stuff.
Like what extra stuff?
Well, you know,
like destination.
Yeah, all this stuff adds up, and you get that price. Where's all that?
Yeah, all we got is that destination charges in this one.
Oh, I don't need that.
Yeah, the options are included by the manufacturer.
Yeah. Let's see what all it has here. I like this one, but.
Have you looked into a Pathfinder before? Or
Yeah,
is this your first time?
I've been looking. There's a few things I want to take off these that I don't like, you know. But
you don't like that?
I don't like that. Can that come off?
I don't believe it. I mean, you can come off, but I mean.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, if you just want to take off the Nissan sign.
Yeah, some of the stuff I don't really need, like I don't need the tires.
Right.
I don't need. See, I actually have another one.
Are you looking for a towing package or?
No, I don't need that.
Okay. Leather? Because they're gonna jump price-wise if you're going down to take certain things.
Yeah.
Plus, depending on what you want inside of them, you know.
Yeah. Well, I just start with one, and then we just take off the stuff we don't want, and then I got the car I want, right?
Right.
That's plastic, huh? I don't need that. That's plastic. Is that plastic?
This?
Yeah. Yeah, it is plastic.
Yeah.
They make it look like chrome, don't they?
Yeah.
Don't need that. Hello. Yeah.
1 second, all right? So have a good.
Hey, can we pop the hood on this?
Yeah, absolutely. So I was gonna get the key for you.
Oh, absolutely. Do you need the key to pop the hood?
Is the car open?
I don't know.
Oh, the car. Good thing the key's already in here.
You know, we gotta. No, don't start it. It's too loud.
Oh, you don't want to hear that?
I just want to look at it.
Oh, this is my floor manager, Mark.
He's ganging up on us. I'll only take one guy at a time.
Look,
too much pressure.
No problem.
You're the boss anyway, right? I don't need that. Yeah, there's just all this stuff on here that we don't really need, you know?
What are you using the car for?
Well, I mean, why do they put this stuff on it anyway?
What stuff?
Right? Well, like, what's this? This phone stuff?
Less noise.
Yeah, but you know, it's like useless, and they charge you for it.
Well, it's useless to a certain extent, though, boss. Like when it comes to the rimming like this is going to stop a lot of noise in these vehicles.
Yeah, and I mean, they got plastic bottles in here everywhere, you know. This is an engine. The engine runs on metal.
Right, and they covered it with the plastic.
But it's all in plastic here.
Right,
you know?
the engine's metal. They just cover it with the plastic.
Yeah, well, I don't need the plastic, so.
Right, well, you know, that's obviously something you're more than welcome to take off on your own. You know.
Well, I thought you guys accommodate people. You know?
If you would like something,
where can we start? I mean.
Well, my main question is I don't understand where we're trying to get.
Well, I hate buying a car that you're going to charge me all this extra stuff, and I don't want it. You know?
Well, the stuff that the manufacturers have already put on, then you would just, if you don't like the stuff that they put on, then you would have to go to a lower trim level, and it'll lower the price, like a basic trim level with nothing on it.
What are those?
What is where?
Those.
This?
No, up above them.
Here?
No, up further.
Windshield wipers?
You don't need that. Look at that. It's all bent.
You don't need windshield wipers?
No.
For when it rains?
They put what's this? Chrome? Why would they put chrome on that? It makes it stand out.
Yeah, they make the vehicle so you can, it's a stylish vehicle. But unfortunately, I can't tell you the exact reasons why the manufacturers.
And look at the mirrors. Look
What about them?
I mean, they're stationary. Why they should have those like flippers?
You mean are they like bendable?
Yeah, they should be benders.
They're
So you take that off. I don't need that.
They're able to be brought in like that if you like.
Yeah, but they should be bent to bend them down. This is a Pathfinder, right?
Yeah.
Who makes it?
Who makes it? Japan.
Yeah. Japan?
Yeah, so Nissan's like Japan. Company's Nissan, but they make it in Japan.
See that? Personalize that for you, right?
You could.
Personalize it.
I've seen
and
people
put your
do
name.
white and like,
You know, well, you put your own name on there instead of, why would I want Nissan's name on there when it's
your
my
car.
car, right?
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
not Nissan's, it's mine, right?
I guess.
Okay, well, now we're getting somewhere. See, I knew if I stuck around here a little bit, you'd be the sales guy that would work with me a little
Yeah,
bit.
no, I understand.
You know, we just need to work out a little bit.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You know, what's this?
It's a covering for the engine.
So that has a Nissan, that gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay. And battery? Is that a that's not even a battery, that's a little toy. That's gotta go.
The battery's got to go?
That's a little toy, that's not a, I mean, we're talking about a Nissan Pathfinder, that's like get off-road, you know, get down and dirty.
That's certain ones.
Get down and dirty.
That's
you
some
know?
of them. That's not all of them. Nowadays, 2013s, they're more luxury, drive around, look nice vehicles. They're not meant for killing the game off road like the 2010s were. They're for looks mostly. They're good for families, big vehicles on the inside, the 3-row seats.
Yeah, but it's all plastic.
It's all plastic, yeah. No,
it's plastic.
I see what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
It's all plastic. Why do I want
outside's all plastic, but everything underneath is solid steel.
Yeah, but see, that's just it. It makes you feel like you've got some metal, and it's not metal, so it can break.
Right.
I mean, it will break because
But you can also look at it this
it's
way,
all
boss.
plastic.
Everything turned metal, then how would the car move?
Well, although you're young, I'm old.
That's true. That's true.
In my day, cars were metal. They weren't all plastic.
I understand what you're saying.
I mean, and this is like, you look at it, right, and you think that's a piece of chrome. It's not chrome, that's a piece of plastic, right? So we just strip all that off, that's fine. And are those even metal up here?
Yeah, this is where you want to be. This is what you would look at right here. This is the basic model.
Okay,
This
let's
doesn't
look
have
at
anything.
All right, let's look at this. See where.
Any features? Are you looking for features inside of the car? No.
No, I don't need that.
Then this is it.
Does this have a warranty on it?
Yes, of course.
Well, I don't want a warranty either.
You can get a warranty.
Yeah, see, I don't want a warranty.
Yeah,
I don't need that.
Okay, that's fine. It's not going to be much different under the hood, though, boss. Just letting you know. But
well,
what I'm basically trying to give you is that it's going to cost a lot cheaper than having a bunch of gizmos and thingies that you don't want on the car.
yeah, we're gonna have to take it all off because I don't need it, right?
That's what I'm saying. If you don't need it, then this is where you want to start at. This has nothing.
Okay,
This is just a car.
This is just a car. See, now we're getting back to the car.
Yeah.
But we're still here, back to the plastic.
Yeah.
There we go. We're right back to the plastic.
Unfortunately, they're all like that, boss. It would have to be something custom, I guess, that you'd want to put on it.
Yeah, well.
Something different, I guess, you know?
See, you got these plastic things here. And
Now, I know what you're saying, but you're going by durability. You're thinking all this because it's plastic, it's going to be all, you know, rinky-dinky.
Plastic only lasts so long. And
I feel you.
then all you have is a broken, faded out piece of plastic.
Fair enough, sir. Fair enough.
Right?
Fair enough.
I mean, if you built some quality in the car and put a nice chrome metal piece up there, and now you got a car.
Right.
I mean, if they built cars like that in my day, if they had something like this, it wouldn't have been around for very long.
Yeah.
You know, what's that? More plastic. You put plastic everywhere on those cars.
On these?
Yeah. You take that all off for me, right? I think we're getting somewhere now. We're going to get that. We're going to take that off and now take all that emblem stuff off because it's not what Nissan's car.
It's your car.
It's my car. Let's see.
I've never had a customer
See
come
now?
and say that to me.
See now. Look.
It doesn't have the chrome anymore.
It doesn't have chrome, but there's no light in there. It's a fake light now.
It's not a light.
Well, that one is.
Yeah, that's because it's the two different levels of vehicle. Fully loaded, not loaded.
Oh,
Fog
so
lights,
now
no fog lights.
so now I can't get a light because it's not a vehicle. You don't put lights on vehicles. Is that what you're telling me?
No, what I'm telling you is you don't put No, you don't put chrome on a basic trim level.
But you still put the light in there.
Not a fog light. No, not on this trim level.
Well, yeah,
that's up to Nissan, sir. I'm not the one that makes those rules. You know, if it was up to me, I'd tell them put a light on every single freaking car.
Yeah, well,
take this off and put their names there.
Well,
you know.
Yeah,
if I could, I would. I really would. You know.
You know, I mean, and you remember the old days?
I'm only 19, sir.
Have you ever seen a car in the old days? This is a plastic light.
Right.
Okay. Now, in our day, you had a glass light, right? Because what plastic do?
Break.
A break, or what else does it do? It gets all foggy,
yeah.
and then you can't see, the light doesn't come through it.
Right.
Because why?
Because it's foggy, dirty, and it's plastic.
And it's plastic, yeah. See, now we're getting somewhere. So we could take that off. And, you know, I mean, I'm not going to pay for plastic, that's for sure. What's this? Can I kick the tire? They always say.
Go ahead.
Well, you know, I was looking at a Lamborghini because I inherited a bunch of money, and you know, I kicked the tire. That's what you do.
Right.
When you're looking at a car, you kick the tires. And he told me not to kick the tire. You know,
I said, okay, then I'm going home. Have a good day.
Well, they lost my business. They lost my business.
Yeah.
See, you got more plastic down there, so that can all come off, right? I'm sure.
Put all metal on this, I'll be more than happy to go into my shop and tell them.
I'm
to customize all this.
Well, just, you know. And this sticker, how much is this sticker?
It's a little bit cheaper, boss. It's gonna be $29.
And what is that? It's it tells you about all right, it's the car, right?
The car with everything included is $29, but not including tax.
Okay, now we just took off half the car because half the car is plastic, right?
Right.
So that had to shave a little bit off the price, right?
So you want to shave a little? You want to talk numbers?
Well, I'm just kind of, you know, talking to you about it to see what, you know, I mean, because
well, this is the way I gotta look at
you
it.
already told me you take this, that off, right? Because it's plastic, it's no good. You agreed with that, and you know, these rims, those aren't metal rims either, right?
Right. Well, what I'm saying is, we could, if you want to take it off. I'm not saying I will take it off. I'll take it off.
Now we're back to starting all over again. You were working with me, and
I'm working with you. I'm here. But I told you I can't. I've already told you I can't just take everything off a car that the manufacturers have already built. So we're not going back to one. We're staying where we are. I'm just telling you what I told you in one. Number one, to where you are, I told you number one that manufacturers built it like this. I didn't build it like this. If it was up to me, I would do it.
How would you build those cars?
I would take off. Oh, you're right. I would probably change a little bit of this.
Okay.
This probably wouldn't be as tough.
Okay,
but
now we're
right
getting
here,
somewhere.
I'm okay with this. I like this.
Yeah, well, see.
That's opinions.
Yeah.
You know.
But I don't need it.
This I understand. This is the only thing I would change between this is now I would make it metal, but I would make it so you couldn't get it dirty. There'd be a way to keep it cleaner so the fog lights come out a little bit better.
See, maybe you better go to work for these guys.
Yeah.
Let me see. And that is a 6-cylinder, but it's in the wrong way. It's sideways.
It's what was it?
The motor's setting this way. It's supposed to set this way, so we could get that turned around the right way. Right? I mean, right?
What? Turn the engine?
Yeah, we can just crank that baby around like that.
I don't believe so.
Because it's sideways. It's not. It's gonna go. The car's gonna want to go that way. You know what I mean?
I personally, I don't think we can do that. To just change the engine to the front like that.
Well, it's just that much, so you just twist it around a little bit, and then be going the right way. See, this is metal, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they put a little bit of metal in there.
It's mostly metal, just covered by plastic for the covering on the metal.
So if you take all the plastic off,
metal there. It's all metal.
Underneath there's some metal, huh?
This is there for you.
Wonder how it would look. I mean, you
a little different, obviously.
You could paint it all up.
It would look a lot different, that's for sure.
But yeah, that'd be more like a car.
What they're doing is it's like barriers. You got plastic, so if it goes through plastic, you still have the metal, but the plastic is somewhat of a support before it hits that metal.
And metal and license plates used to be metal. Now it's not. That's plastic.
Plastic.
See, I mean, and you got a big sticker price on it with all the plastic on it. So it costs you like $3 for this stuff, compared to, you know, you're paying what, 34,000? No, 29,000
For this one?
for this one.
29.
29,000. Okay, and it cost them $10 to make this plastic for it. Wow, that's crazy. What about the interior?
A bit different, sir. You got the cloth rather than leather.
Okay, and in my day they put all leather.
Yeah, no Bluetooth.
And you could pop all this Nissan stuff out of there. I'll tell you what, you know, I was talking to this Ferrari guy because I'm going to get a toy too, along with this. Probably give this to a friend of mine. But I managed to snag a Ferrari emblem. So you'll put that on it for me, right? You'll
we'll go back there. If you need the emblems to take them off, I can look into how that can get done here, yes.
Yeah, because this would make a nice Ferrari, wouldn't it?
A Ferrari?
Yeah, this
If you're
would
gonna
make...
get a Ferrari, boss, I'm gonna tell you right now, go get a Ferrari. Don't get anything to suit this car up into a Ferrari.
Well, you're a better car dealer than they are.
Yeah, I'm being honest with you is what I'm trying to be. I mean, if you're thinking about putting anything with Ferrari in this vehicle, that's, in my opinion, you should just go get a Ferrari.
No, I mean, I'm gonna have two, but I got the emblem. I got the emblem. So wouldn't the emblem look good? Like right there said Ferrari instead of Nissan. I mean, if I had my name there, that'd be one thing. But if it said Ferrari, you know, I mean, that would look
right. But let's look at it this way, boss. The car's not made by Ferrari. You're putting a fake emblem on a car that's not even made by that company. You know what I mean? Unless you got a Ferrari engine in here, then let's put Ferrari.
But it's my car, so I could put it.
That's what I'm saying. If it's your car, you could put hello right here and goodbye in the back. You know, it's up to you.
That's a good idea.
It's up to you.
You probably charge extra for that, don't you? Do you charge extra for that?
To put hello
and goodbye?
Yeah, no, I haven't.
That's a good idea. I like your idea.
There you go. Hello in the front and goodbye in the back.
That's right. And if it had hello and it's Ferrari and put the Ferrari on the back, I could probably snag another one. Hello and goodbye Ferrari. That's catchy.
Catchy.
And we'd be buzzing right by all these cars. Yeah. Right, and they wouldn't know it hadn't a Ferrari engine. That's true. Right?
I guess you're right. Until they pop the hood, you ain't really know.
They wouldn't know.
You're right.
And if you really wanted to get tricked, then you pull this whole motor out. Remember I said turn it sideways? Well, when we go to turn it sideways, we just mount it in the back like a Ferrari. And that would be, now you got a car here.
Yeah.
So, if we take the tires off, the mirrors I don't want because they're stupid, and take all this plastic off and strip that off, now we got a decent car. So we knocked off what? How much?
I don't talk numbers. It's my
no, I mean, well, no, you're the sales guy. You know what they sell it for. I mean, we just gave them all their parts back. So how much?
I couldn't do it.
Well, we could do.
I mean, I could negotiate a price, of course.
We could probably get her down at least. I don't know. 20. It was 29. We could probably get her down to like. Let's see, them Hyundais. What do they go for?
Hyundai Elantra.
Yeah.
The car.
Yeah, Hyundai.
A whole different. It's like probably like 30 something.
No, not that much.
The SUV.
Yeah, same thing like this.
There must be a base model, probably on the area.
Now we took it from a no car, from a deluxe car to a no car. Took all the plastic off it, so we're looking like, you know, I'm thinking, well, we probably cut 9,000, so we're down to about 20,000. That sounds like almost a fair price.
You want to do 20 grand on this car?
Well, yeah, when you take all this plastic off and you get down to the metal, now you made it a car. It'd probably be worth more, though, wouldn't it?
Well, you got to look at it this way, boss. How much does it cost to put an engine in? Do you know? I do. $8,000. So that's $8,000 right there in itself is an engine. Now you got a body kit. How much does the body kit cost? 10 grand. That's 18 grand in itself right there. Now we're not talking seats, we're not talking steering wheel, we're not talking radio, we're not talking air conditioning, we're not talking trunk door, we're not talking every handle on the door, we're not talking all the rims as well. We're just talking engine and the body kit of the car.
Well, I haven't gone around the car yet.
Yeah,
though.
so that's what I'm telling you. So if you're gonna go to 20, you got to look at it from my perspective. The engine itself with just the body kit is almost the whole 20 right there in itself.
So
now that's no disrespect intended. That's me just telling you.
So what you're saying, I should just shut up? Right?
No, absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying at all.
I mean, you agreed with me on most of it when we started here, and then we went to this and that. Now you're trying to say an engine that
no, you got to look at it this way, boss. I'm not.
It's a Japanese motor, so how much? How can you get $8,000 for a Japanese motor?
Well, I'm just
can't.
All the components inside of this vehicle go separately. You don't just get a whole engine and just throw it in there.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. You got to go piece by piece. Now, piece by piece is going to cost more than just putting in the whole engine. Yeah, that would be a lot cheaper, but you can't do that. Because it's impossible. People can't just pick up this whole car and put this all together and hold it together and just throw it in.
I used to do that in the old days.
All these pieces together and you would just lift it up and throw it in?
I used to do that in the old days. Yeah. All motors.
Big
Chevy motors.
I'm not saying just motors.
Chevy motors and transmissions and everything.
I'm talking motor, I'm talking battery, I'm talking all your cables, your fuse boxes. You can't just connect them together and lift them in all together at once. It's got to be done separately. Section by section.
Well, I didn't tell them to do that, though.
No, and I understand.
I did not tell them to build that car that way.
Right.
In the old days, you had a frame,
right,
and you set the motor in it,
right,
and then you had parts that made that motor work. Right. You had a battery over here, a real battery, something that, I mean, not a little toy thing like that.
Right.
And it didn't have all this stuff here. It had an air cleaner on the top of it, right? And it had a good carburetor, nothing wrong with the carburetors. Right. Points, you know what points are? You had points as a distributor, and you take and sand them all points down, and the car would run forever.
Right.
It lasts forever. They're still on the road.
Yeah.
You see them in the car shows?
This will last forever too. The plastic doesn't make the car worse of a vehicle. The plastic is there to protect. It's not there to, doesn't make the engine a plastic engine. The only reason it's here is so that this will stay here longer. You got to look at it from that way. I mean, I understand what you're saying. They're putting wimpy little plastic pieces on the vehicle, of course, but you have to look underneath all this is not just wimpy more plastic.
Now, I could show you, right? If this was a piece of metal, right, and I grabbed this and I went like that, I'm not going to do that because I don't own this car. Right. But if I go like that, I'm going to break this whole piece off there. Right. You want me to show you? No. I could show you real quick.
No, but that's, I understand.
See, okay. Tell me when I'm supposed to stop. All right. Before it breaks. Right. Is it going to break?
Oh, yeah.
It's going to break?
Right, I wouldn't break it. Yeah.
Well, then you can't, everything you just told me is not true.
No, it's absolutely true.
How's it protecting anything when I'm about ready to break it?
It's
with just a little bit of a tug.
Fair enough. Now, you're going to break it with just a little bit of a tug, but are you going to get to the metal right away?
No, because there's no metal in there until
under all this.
There's a piece of metal right there.
Under all this, right here, this is metal. This component going through here is metal. This is metal. All this in here, underneath here is metal. Right here, this component, this is metal. And here, down here, and this is all being covered by this plastic piece. So what I'm saying is, yes, this might be flimsy. You might be able to yank it off, and that's completely understandable. But what I'm getting at is, you still need to get through this in order to get to this, in order to get to this, in order to get to this, or anything else underneath this. Now I know it's not up to your standards. I said the chrome isn't fully metal, but just taking it off, I'll put in the duly note that you would prefer everything metal. And I'm with you on that. I understand the car needs to be metal. But
okay, but I didn't mean to take any of your time. I was just looking.
No.
But now. Where are we at? Let's go back to where we're at. Okay. Okay, so we started at 29,000. Okay. And I told you could have all this plastic here. You could have that. You could have all that. You can take it all up. All right, now all that money that you put together to put this thing together like that, all I'm saying is you keep the parts that make that so expensive. Give you all this plastic. Now where we're at on the price. Now we can buy a car.
Okay.
You see?
I see what you're saying now.
If you kept all that, then you can use this for another car, whatever you want to do. But now I could buy a car that's right down to the metal, right? And I could buy it for a price that I feel comfortable with, without buying all the. That's where I was coming from.
Okay. Now I got you. Now
it makes sense.
Now it
right?
makes more sense.
Okay, that's what I was saying. But we got distracted.
Yeah, a little bit.
And you were going right along with me, going, yeah, that makes sense. I'll take that off, and I'll take all this off, and get rid of these wheels. I don't need that. And take the mirrors and that, and then we were at a price. Our price today makes sense, huh?
Yeah, I take it in a little bit more into consideration on what you're saying. Plastic off.
You could put it on Craigslist, right? I mean, that's what you guys do,
yeah,
right?
It's already there. I got to advertise it to these cars. Yeah.
Well, so you just put, instead of the whole car, you just put these little plastic pieces, and you sell it on Craigslist, and you get all that other money, and then you add it together with what I give you for the car, and it adds up to the same price that you were trying to sell the whole thing for. It's just a little more work.
Right.
Yeah, right. Anyway, man, you're a good salesman. You almost got me talked into this. I have to think about it, though.
I'm not here to make it. I don't want to rush you, boss. I understand. You told me you inherited, and I'm sure you're not only looking at a Pathfinder with an inheritance.
No, I'm going to get a Ferrari. Probably the Ferrari.
Yeah, and then that's completely understandable.
And then I got to do this because I'm going to give this to somebody else, and I want to trick it out. You'll put the Ferrari on it.
Don't quote me. Don't quote me. But I will find a guy that will be able to switch this out and put in the Ferrari.
Why can't I quote you?
Because I'm not 100% sure if I'll have anybody here.
You could do it, right?
Oh, myself personally?
Yeah, you could do it. You do it for a car sale.
If you want me to do it, I'll just throw it on there. Let's go.
That's perfect.
But this doesn't count for what I do here. Doesn't count for what towards my dealership. You and me can talk on the outside about all that.
I see.
I'll take care of that myself on the outside of my work, but I can't involve my work into what I'm saying.
But what would that do for your commission?
Wouldn't do nothing. It would be a helpful.
You'd still get commission off the 25,000 or 20 or 25.
Well, it's not really. Right now, I'm not really on a commission. I'm kind of new here, so I kind of just get paid hourly. I'm just trying to learn, more or less. But
well, you seem like a great salesman.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out.
You're willing to do all this stuff for me.
Well, it's customer satisfaction is where I'm really looking at. My paychecks come from you guys being happy. If you're not, then I lose money. So it's kind of like I need to eat. I need to put food on my table for my kids.
You're gonna throw a couple lights in there for me, right?
Where at?
In there, you already said it should add a light in it.
Right here?
Yeah, you put a light in there.
Yeah, it should have had a light, but the base model, unfortunately, they didn't put a light.
Well, but they're still charging you for it.
So, no.
No, they do.
Let me show you what they charge you for. This is what they charge you for. This is the MSRP price, all right? $34,000 on the whole vehicle with everything included. The only thing that costs is destination charges. Getting it from East Coast to me, that's $800.
Okay, now I'm picking up the car. This I'm not going to go for. I'm picking up the car here. Why would I be paying a charge for the car coming from the East Coast?
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't tell them to get the car on the East Coast.
Right.
I came here to buy the car.
And that's why
why would you charge me to get a car from the East Coast?
Right.
Just get it from the West Coast.
But you're already here with the price in your head. So these numbers that you're looking at don't even matter because they're not even near anything that you're looking for. You're looking at 20 grand, boss. This is 29. That's $9,000 less. Regardless of that $800 on here, that doesn't mean anything to you if you're looking for a car for 20 grand. You know what I mean? So
it makes sense.
It's gonna be a little different if you have a set price in your head than what they are charging you for. That doesn't matter if you have a set price.
Well, all I did is, strip her down. I'm not paying for all that plastic, then that's fair.
You want my customer and you want to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
If you want to make this car 15 grand, I'll figure out how to get it to you for as cheap as possible.
Man, now you're just going to sell it to me for 50?
No.
See, when you take all this stuff off, then it seems reasonable to sell me at $15,000, right? Don't it seem reasonable now?
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm not.
You just said that.
No, I didn't say that.
No, you just said that. You just said that. Don't change the story.
I said
when we're negotiating here.
Right, negotiating is one thing, but when you're saying a price is what I'm saying. I'll negotiate to get you the lowest price. Is what I'm telling you. I didn't say come buy this car for 15. You're twisting my words.
Yeah, but you couldn't go in there and negotiate a bigger. Anything. You couldn't negotiate a higher price when you done took all the plastic off of it, right?
What was that?
They can't keep it up at that high price when you already took all the plastic off for me. And all this front end, everything is gone.
Right, and then you know what? But you gotta.
I will pay $10 more for the lights. When you put the lights in, that's worth $10 a piece. $20. Okay, so you take off. We said 9,000. So we're gonna go 20,000. But you said 15, so 15, 20. 15, 20.
No,
wow, that's starting to look better.
All right, sir. I don't know.
15, 20?
You're really pushing these prices. I don't know where you're getting 15, 20 from. I said if you throw a price.
Well, because you gave me the 15.
No, I didn't give you the 15. You're twisting.
You gave me the 15. When you said I would get it down to 15.
Let me get somebody that can help you a little bit better. Let me see if I can have somebody come over and help you out a little bit better. Unfortunately.
No, don't run off. I like you.
Oh, no, it's okay.
I think you're a great salesman.
No, that's fair. I understand. But we're on different levels for pages. I don't know much
about this
car.
It's getting late. I might have to. Yeah, I'm going to have to. I got a message. I'm going to have to run real quick.
Yeah.
Do you have a card?
Not on me. Inside of my office.
That's all right. What's your name?
Sandy.
Sandy?
All right.
Okay, Sandy.
All right.
Here, shake my hand. You know, it's great doing it, and I'll come back and I'll say, Sandy said he would do this, this, and this, and we're going to go with that price. Or do you do it, or do I? What if you're not here? What do I do?
You can talk about negotiating prices, but like I said, you can't put words like that in my mouth. I didn't give you the car for 15 grand. That never came out of my mouth. I said we're able to negotiate a price. If you said 15 grand, you know, just throwing a number out there, I'm not saying the car's worth. You know yourself, sir, this car's not a 15 grand vehicle.
When we took all that stuff off, you thought that was true.
I'm with you. I'm with you on taking all the stuff off, but this is how the car comes. Taking it all off, I can't deduct 10 grand because this is how the car came. You got.
Yeah, but I didn't tell them to make the car that way.
And I understand,
right?
but I didn't.
Right? I didn't tell them to do it. All I said, I came in to look for the Pathfinder, and then I started looking at it, and I go, wait a minute now, there's no metal.
Right.
That's all I started doing.
And this is the components to a Pathfinder.
And I'm going.
So you stripping them down makes it not a Pathfinder.
No.
Because look at it. You're telling me that you came in to look at a Pathfinder, right?
No. Yeah,
this is a Pathfinder.
I know. But these parts, if they're not on there, then I put the metal parts on there.
It's not a Pathfinder anymore. Because now this is the parts that came with a Pathfinder.
Yeah, but it'd be better than a Pathfinder.
But you're here for a Pathfinder.
But it'd be better than a Pathfinder. I could afford to do that if you didn't put all the plastic stuff in the first place, right?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Well, like I said, ask for
and this in metal, how much do you think it would be?
What was that?
If this was metal, how much would that be?
29.
The car?
The car's gonna be 29, yeah. Done.
All right, Sandy, right?
Yes, sir.
Sandy.
Sandy, there's two of them here. After Sandy, big guy.
Sandy, big guy.
The big guy.
You should love that.